Are we alive? Are we even alive? Oh my gosh. We are. We're alive. And together. And it's not Friday. Hello, everybody. Sorry I'm late. Had a few last minute things to finagle quickly. Some dogs to get sorted out so that we weren't listening to bork 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 the whole time. How are you? How are you guys this evening? Oh my gosh. It's Tuesday and we all get to hang out anyway. Val Summers is here. Good to see you. Phil has slid on in here. Rufo Tris Rooted Rockhound is here on a Tuesday night, making sure that I'm not muted. Make sure my game is all together. We are alive, says Betty. Good to see you. Chris, there you go. Boop. And Julie's barely alive. All right. I hope that you're doing all right. That Opal guy is still recording, but yeah, actually, I really enjoyed your last video, that Opal guy. So if you haven't had a chance to go and check that out, go check out that Opal guy's last video. That was really cool to see what you ended up doing with that opal. It's always, edge of the seat kind of stuff. And he came on just before Justin, and so you got your eyes filled with both that opal guy and then straight on over to Black Opal Direct, where we got Justin's fabulous artwork and explanations on the different opal patterns. And so go check that out if you haven't had a chance to do that. Also, super super fun. He's always very informative, and then also just a riot at the same time. And Theo is here. So good to see you. And he's the belle of the ball on account that he sent the box. And so we're also hoping that you are feeling better, dude. He would have been live tonight with us right here, right now. I mean, like not here in the studio, but yeah, he's just fighting a thing. So everybody wish him the best of recovery. Yogi is here. Yogi's Web Boo Boo is also here. Good to see ya. And let's see, just started my channel, so I gotta remember to sign in right. Cool. All right, well, everybody go sign up for Yogi Boo Boo's new channel. And Jeff is in the house. Good to see you. And Jeff says he said after seeing the sunstone, it never gets old. I am always absolutely amazed at what happens. The transformation, it's such a crazy cool thing. And Brian is also in temporal stasis, and so I'm wondering what you two were up to today. Must have been a hard day out on the claim. And there's Allison. Allison was going to go to go do her life sale, and it looks like it's going to be tomorrow in the morning with coffee. And so everybody, count your gold coins and get them ready for Allison's coffee and sale tomorrow. That's going to be super good. Can't wait for that. And it is Tuesday, which is Allison's Friday. So she is probably kicking back and having a nice evening, getting ready for us to see the pretties for her live sales. And that was Stone 257, says Opal guy. I'm a little bit behind. You guys can see Patricia is here, and no typo this time. All right. And yeah, that BOD was awesome. I just absolutely love that stuff. And Douglas Burnick is in the house. Good to see you. There is Vicky. Good to see you too. And The Rock is here. Good to see you, sir. I'm just trying to scramble and get everybody all caught up here because it's going to be one fascinating evening. Opening up a box that I've actually been sitting on for 24 hours, which was the hardest thing ever. I mean, talk about a test of willpower. Just super hard. Sorry about leaving the comment up there. And so I made the announcement that Allison is doing her live sale tomorrow during coffee, and probably more information about that. That's usually around 12 o'clock Mountain Time or Montana time or Central Time or whatever that is. And then 11 over here, it's still deep in coffee time for me. Oak Rocks just released a video that was super cool. I was doing my live stream preparations, but even just listening to the music and seeing some of the beautiful scenery going by was awesome. Ryan also just dropped a new video. It's a kind of like a quick frame version. So you're just seeing everything sped up and not in real time to creating a like a gem pebble, a gem egg from some of the Arizona Rockhound expeditions stuff, some of their agate. I think he said it was like, oh gosh, I can't remember which one. But yeah, definitely go and check that out. It's a nodule of some kind that he made beautiful. And I am not, but I've always wanted to be called Belle of the Ball. Well, you get to be tonight. And it looks like James is here. Cheers and Steinkers to you. And so thank you for reminding me. I have the tsunami. Since that's what's probably going on in Theo's head right now. Cheers and Steinkers to you, to your health and well-being, and prayers to everybody out there, especially a little boy who's missing right now. So hopefully we find that individual, and I hope that you are all well this evening. And I saw my mom has slipped in here too. And so cheers, everybody. Have a slurp. We got to stay hydrated tonight, you guys, because this is a big box. It's a large flat rate, a large flat rate box full of stuff from Theo, and you got to know that that's going to be some crazy. Mom's here. Let's see Theo's box of treasure rocks, right? um and I'm just making sure I'm gonna probably miss some of the comments. Hopefully, I'm not missing anything super important that's supposed to be coming my way. But I'm gonna scroll down to make sure that the gang's all here. Red Lady is here. Good to see you too. Thank you for coming in. And we will get to crack and open this beautiful rock box. Oh, and I did want to also mention. It looks like uh, my buddy Kurt has opened up a Discord. And so if you haven't checked that out and you like to do the Discord, then you might want to float on over there. I'm unsure. I think it's an invite thing. And so if you are affiliated with Mr. Kurt, then go check out his crazy new Discord. We can't have enough rock stuff going on, you know? Like if you ever are bored, you know you've got a lot of stops on the internet to go and find some good eye candy, good friends, good conversations. Boy, have we ever been having some good conversations in the Discord over on the Rockhound Roundtable Discord. I'm loving you guys. You guys are the best ever. Thank you so much for being a part of the community and sharing all of your brain power with us. Danny M, good evening to you. Thank you for sliding on in here. And I don't know if Kurt is here yet, and so he should be. And when Kurt slides in, then maybe we'll see if it's okay for us to share his link to the new Discord. Sure would like to. We've got 406 findings. Good to see you, Travis. And you posted some lovely UV eye candy for us over there in the Discord today. Some Bear Canyon stuff. I think that was super cool. And it looks like Jahik has just slipped in as well. Good to see you. And so y'all are sliding in just in time for us to get this this crazy box a rolling. And so without further ado, we'll do that. One more slurp. Cheers. Make sure you stay hydrated for this bad boy. Okay. Now it's over here. Ugh. Check out this largeness. This is insane. Bob's Rocks is here. Good to see you too. Thank you so much for coming. It's not just for playing the outside. We get to crack this. And it looks like Mutt is in the house too. Good to see you. And I read your comment, and I see your name go by so much during the day. We're like always talking on several different platforms, it seems like. And so, hi again. Never a lacking of hellos and good conversation with Ma. And Mr. Turtle has slid on in here too. He always wins the race. And oh my goodness, James, congratulations. Let's like toss a bella up for that. Been a member for 5 months. Thank you so much, James. And we'll keep this a rockin' and a rollin' because also Chris has been a 6-month member. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Open that box, she says. I know it, right? Come on. Don't keep us waiting any longer. So titillating. And it looks, did I just see an Alexis roaming around up in here someplace? I saw something. I see a hi Alexis, so you must be here. And thank you for coming, and I hope you're feeling better too. Boy, it sounds like it hit your household hard. And so definitely y'all stay healthy, and we got to keep this bell going because we've got Mr. Turtle Montana Flex. Yeah, right, Theo. Y'all have a black crab. That's like the top of the stack as far as memberships go. You guys, thank you so much for your memberships. Remember that like helps all of this stuff going. Like we got the wireless mics because of you guys, and the cameras and the tools and new saw blades and discs and all the things that we do here, and presenting it all to you, buying more memory for all the databases, all that stuff. You guys help that happen, and I can't tell you how appreciative I am down to the bottom of my heart and my souls. And so thank you. Thank you so much. I don't even know how that works, but hopefully somebody can show you, Theo. And Fred's in the house. Good to see you, Fred. Hope that you're enjoying this wonderful gray Oregon weather that we're having here. Woo. Yo. And Bob's Rocks too. All right. Been around. Ring that bell. We love it. We love it. Thank you so much. Thank you for being you and being rad and also being a member. You did it. From day one, gang. It's true. It's true. Oh yeah, Theo. Oh my gosh, and here comes these. You guys are you're the best. I can't believe you guys are always so very generous. Thank you, Red Lady. Boy, when Turtle said flex, he wasn't kidding. I'm gonna be bigger on this side for all the bell ringing tonight. Thank you so much, Rock. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna be be earning my next Steinkern, huh? And Mo would like to remind you all to go sub over to Jahik as well, on account that he's got that ripping new channel and making some super good videos, and one should be dropping real soon. And that's not any pressure. Right. Okay. Thank you so much for that announcement. Awesomeness. And another OG right here. 7 months, baby. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Turtle. Whoa. Oh, you guys are gonna give me the vapors. Thank you so much. None of this works without you, Karen, and Theo. That is so true. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. Just for showing up, just for being here, just for lurking, just for everything that you do in the rock community at whatever capacity you do it. And I especially thank you guys that show me some love this way also. I really do appreciate you. It does keep the wheels spinning and the cogs moving forward. I always wonder at the beginning of the month, like, do we make it? Do we make it for another month? And we do. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. And oh my gosh, here comes Ryan skipping down the lane with his also 7 months. And I promise we'll get in the box. But you gotta give the love. You gotta give all the bell rings and everything, because it's just, you guys are so amazing. I mean, if I let myself right now, I'd get super super sappy, and so I'm gonna try to hold it together here. You guys are the best. And when I'm talking about the best, uh we all support each other a lot here in this community, and Theo is like my shoulder devil and my podcaster partner in crime and my tech support in so many different subjects a lot of the time. Like, in the middle of the night, somehow also awake and able to answer a question, at 2:30 a.m. about faceting or whatever. Um, Most importantly though, what a great friend. And so Theo, thank you so much. Even before I opened the box. So you're so very, very appreciated by myself, and I know everybody here in the community. Um, and right, we're family. Yeah, there's no use fighting it. So definitely, what a happy family too, since you and I have a really cool little brother, right? So but thanks, you guys. And we are going to the Golden Shell Award. I love that, Rock. Oh my gosh. That makes me an idea. Interesting. I like that, Rock. Now my wheels are spinning, thinking. More cowbell. I know. Wouldn't that be great? Will Ferrell needs to come and ring this cowbell for me. And that was a preemptive one for this. Oh my gosh. Here's this. Tears are just your eyes' way of saying your heart is happy. I'm gonna need to rehydrate some more. I'm gonna get the mascara going. You guys are just awesome. I'm just blown away every time we get a chance to hang out. And so thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you uh, more than you know, more than I can say. But let's look at some rocks, shall we? She says. Okay, so we're gonna open up this here box, and I'm gonna go ahead and leave it on this here camera, and then as soon as we start getting into the guts, then we'll change cameras and give you guys a better view. But I did want to show you that I was good. Like I did not get into this box at all. And so there goes the tape. Okay, what are we? An opalized Steinkern? Oh my gosh. Can you even imagine? You guys are so sweet. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. This is so cool. Yeah, I think everybody probably has a Theo story like this, huh? Theo helped teach my kid to do fossil prep, and my kid prepped. I'm imagining his first, he might have peeped it too, but mostly probably prepped. His first fossil that he found when he was like 10 years old. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. That is so amazing. Yeah, what an amazing resource to the whole rock community. And I run out of good, like amazing style words. I need, the thesaurus posted beyond the computer there with all of the words to expound upon everybody's wonderfulness. Um, opalized waterline Steinkerns. I mean, yeah, could we do any better? We need that in our lives for sure. And Alexis is in fact here. The box has been waiting patiently for 24 hours. Insanity. You have no idea how I wanted to creep down the hallway in the middle of the night. I put it out of my studio. It was actually in the stairwell outside my studio because I couldn't even have it in my same room. I was up very late last night cutting that sunstone that was in the opening montage, and I swear I just kept on like, I'm going to go open it. I'm just nobody's going to know. I can just go through it, and then I can just wrap everything back up. It's okay. Um, and so we have got this one right here that says open last. So the one on the top, I got to save until the very last. And so I'm going to put that right over here. Yes, this community, this rock community rocks on for sure. You guys are the bestestly. Um, and there's a conspiracy theory that I missed a little bit farther up there. But yes, definitely. Is it like something about not seeing the same people all at the same time? Like there's duplicates. We have talked about needing multiplicity and like cloning ourselves out so that we could get more done. And here's Theo is saying also there is no additional packing material. If there is bubble wrap, there is something inside it. Thank you so much for telling me that. You guys have all shared your fun stories about how something very important like went out to the trash or was almost missed because it was part of the stuffing you thought. I have so done that. And it looks like Sonia's in the house. Good to see you. All right. And so we'll just start with, oh my gosh, I can't be indecisive because we've got too much to do. All right. Just get in it. Get in it, Karen. Okay, so we are going to make me small. Oh no, we're both small. Now, how does that work? Let's do this. Oh, nope. Let's do this. Yep. Okay. You'd think I'd know how to operate my platform by now, but maybe that's a good use of some of the funds, right? It's like for me to they keep on adding new things to this platform, which is really, really cool. And so there's even yet another thing that I need to learn, and all the time I endeavor to make these presentations better for you. And so if there's ever anything that you can think of that you need me to do during the live streams, you're welcome to share it in the chat, but also easier for me to see would be in the comments on account that sometimes I don't catch all of the chat as it's going by. And even when I review it, I might be not able to see it. And oh, thank goodness, because would everybody have known that that was an agatized dugong bone? Cab me. Oh gosh, are you serious? I get to cab this? You guys. Oh my gosh. Everything is so labeled. How do you do that much work? Oh my gosh. Um, just don't make a copy of a copy. We will all have one of each of us licking pizza and shaving our tongues. Yeah. And and probably licking rocks and doing things that are bad. So this is a fossil that I'm supposed to cab, dude. Dude. Yeah, the multiplicity, you know that like the fifth incarnation or whatever iteration is gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. That's okay. And so thank you so much, Theo. I'm so glad that you're helping. That's a Oligocene age from Florida, very uncommon for later. And this is insanity. And I was just telling Jahik earlier that I have trouble sometimes with some of the stuff that you've sent me. You say like, yeah, make that amylite, you know, do like a project with the amylite. And it's like, but it's so cool that I don't want to ruin it. And so yes, I promise though I'll work on this, and you know I'll message you in the middle of the night like, hey, I'm doing it. Do you have suggestions, or do you just want to watch or something? All right, so we are off to one screaming start. Yeah, that's way too cool for school, right, Allison? I mean, so it would be, you can see how some of the stuff, it would be super duper hard to bring yourself to working it, just because of its own incredible beauty. And Ryan is also unboxing a Theo tonight too. We're doing it at the same time. And so is Ryan, did I see Ryan go through? He also said that he might lose interwebs because he's in the middle of a storm. But pretty cool. Pretty cool if oh my gosh. Being careful now because this has been prepped. Claim, claim, claim. Rick. No, it's mine. Gosh, I almost never say stuff like that word. I'm so not possessive, but then rocks, you guys. If I ruin the amylite Theo sent me, I will cry, then get more. Yeah. I mean, that's the right attitude, really. But at the same time, some of us are boy, Karenoid. Okay, look at this, you guys. And now I'm being careful. Oh my gosh. So this is crit alamna. Oh boy. I love the when you say this word, uh Campanarankus rinkus. You have like the best Abakadevsky Jekyll Monosker Stuvitses when you say this. So this is fishbone. But like, okay, look at that shark tooth. This is like such a cool bone plate. Look at that. Teeth, 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 bone. Unbelievable, you guys. So that is a really good candidate for going underneath the microzone. And so just depending on how slow we are tonight, I do have the the microscope is fired up and ready to go. And you know, we'll see, we'll test the temperature on do we well, how close can I get you guys to some of this stuff? That little thing right there. Right there. All right. So Cheeto dust. Yeah. All right. That should be a super stable one. Okay, good. So, oh, and Ryan is done. but got more than he remembered. Right on. Oh, that's it. Here we go. Scapanarhynchus. Yeah. I love it when you say it. It is, that doesn't feel like how to say that right there, but it is, and it's lovely. And did I just see it? Yes, there's a wild Lisa running around in here. Good to see you, Lisa. It's been ages. I'm so glad that you could make it. And just scrolling ahead because you saw that I got a little bit behind. Tomcat zzz, Josh is here in the house as well. Yep. Here we go. Lamnoid sharks, late Cretaceous from Montana. Zah! Oh my gosh, you guys, you have no idea how much I love this stuff right here. Because it's fun to not only look at with the microscope that we've got all fired up tonight, but even the very, very fine, matrix material that these bigger, beautiful fossils are set into. We will be seeing awesome things like foraminifera and other telltale littles that help us to, if we didn't know where it was from or what date it was from, we could find out. And I just love that. I love the sleuthing inside the stones so much. All right, moving on. I feel like I should spend more time with each thing because each thing is so awesome, but I understand that we would probably be here all night. And I do also have to, my phone at some point has been overheating during the live streams. And so I did something a little bit different tonight, but hopefully it won't do that. And we will be able to use my second camera that we're seeing in the big picture here. And any of you that know good technology as far as a good computer camera, like a webcam, I definitely need to invest the channel money into getting something better than my phone that likes to overheat for this second camera situation that we're using here, but it's working really good right now. Right, meow. And this is an Eocene turtle scoot from Wyoming. Oh my gosh, turtle. um, oh my gosh, and apparently turtle is shifting dimensions is live in the lounge at the Discord and here at the same time. It's pretty impressive stuff. And here's this guy, turtle scoot. Very cool. Look at that, like how organic, if you can see how organic that stuff, the edges are definitely giving it away. And I think that you were telling me about this expedition near the Blue Forest, Theo. Gosh, I wish you were on here and you could just be like telling us all of this stuff. And so, yeah, I think that there are some really interesting Theo stories that go along with running across some pretty intense, cool fossil bearing stuff. Potentially a surprise, not sure. Yeah, here we go. Yep, we got to hunt a bit on private land. Oh, so cool. So cool. And jealous because that's just neat. And I mean, finding the fossils in such interesting places, like you consider how some of these places were subtropical or tropical, that it's hard to wrap your head around Wyoming ever looking like that. Having stingrays swimming around in there, and yet stingrays there were. And are they alligators, you guys? Are they the ones that they're finding, or are they crocodiles over there in Kemmerer? And we have a chunky bit of awesomeness here. Oh, goodness me. Calcified baculite. Cab me. Shoulder devil in full effect. Oh man. Um, there we go. I'm gonna leave this here while I'm catching up. Here, this is good to put up. Got a Borealisuckus osteoderm as well. Of course you did. And I was genuinely more excited about that than my agatized log, right? Oh, aw. You know, we do love all fossils, and logs are fossils when they're petrified. And you were there for the blue forest, and oh my gosh, look at these sutures. Oh Lord, and look at that. You can see the nacre just screaming a rainbow right there too. Who wants to get closer? Oh, that is so pretty. I can't get over those the suture lines. Uh, and I have never cabbed a baculite. So I believe you might have sent me some baculite material before, thinking that that might be what I would do with it. But I've been sitting on it because it's like my onlyest. And I love it. And I called it, Ralph, and it sits in the shelf. So now we have a a victim, but I can't get over that pattern. That pattern never gets old to me. It's just so beautiful. And it looks like here I've got permission to hunt local private property that's in old growth woods with two rocky creeks running through it. I get a few miles of creek and a quarry. So excited for that. That is awesome, Fred. Yeah, that is going to be an amazing treat when you're able to, kind of hit some territory that not a whole lot of people do, and hopefully find some really really neat stuff. And Betty, good answer. Fred, that sounds dangerous. You need backup. Right, right. Give him some help there. And 4,500-foot altitude, and we have baculites and gastropods here on the ranch. Isn't that amazing? I love that so much. Yeah. What are you guys doing there? They just swam their way up to 4,500 feet. I just love that. And that's awesome. It's so exciting hunting private land. We don't get to very often. I get so excited every time it's an option. Right. Yeah. And not having to worry about limits and what it is that you're allowed to have, Ralph. Right. I won't cut you, Ralph. I promise. I just can't name this one, or else I'm in big trouble. Ralph the Baculite. Um, yeah, everybody's super stoked for Fred on that one. And so yeah, I will bring you guys all along. Oh no, there's more nacre on this side. Oh gosh. Question for you, Theo, since you're here. When and I know some of the other folks in the chat got some of the material from your last live stream. When you go to cab something like this, do you need to stabilize it? You said that this was a calcite, calcified baculite. And so do we have to do anything to prepare it, or am I just walking over to the wheels and, you know, wincing while I start doing the cabochon? How does one go about that? And Barbara Hopkins, welcome in. Good to see you. And yeah, Jahik is talking about heading to some private property for some fossil shark teeth. And that is going to be quite amazing. Reptile Z is here. Good to see you. Thank you so much for coming. And let's see. Just here we go. Absolutely, yes, it can be very touchy. Soak that thing in CA and have it on standby, because it is all going to try to fall apart. But if you just at it along the sutures as you go. Not a problem at all. Okay, so there you go. We've all had the good answer to the question. I was doing that for the whole class, just in case you got one of these too. And I don't know if y'all were playing along during our last cab contest over on the Discord, but Theo actually presented his entry was a baculite that had the live edge of the sutures, and I was absolutely blown away by that thing. It was so cool. And so thank you for the answer there. Um, all right. And so I'm going to put this back in the bag, and that might also be something neat to look at under the microzone. So I'm going to put it over to the right, to the left. I'm trying to keep everything straight too, like all of it, all the notes still with the little guys. We've got another big ball. Oh, very, very nicely packaged bubble wrap. And I know that you guys all really appreciate the way that people wrap the goods on account that nobody likes getting broken stuff unless you do. Like I usually, I'll take it either which way because I'm probably going to cut it anyway and feed the cabber. So this is exactly what I'm talking about, is that, if something comes a little broken, I'm just gonna do that anyway. It just showed me where it wanted to. Oh my gosh. Oh, be still my heart. Look at this madness. Look at that. Okay, we got like a big gorgeous Montani going on right now with some super awesome dot pattern and some cool dendrites going on there. I think I fired up. I wonder if this is going to work out. Let's see. It might be helpful. Yeah. Look at that, guys. Get that closer for you. Look at those neat patterns. Wow. Tell me if I am going too fast, as far as I know that sometimes it's pixelated and then it'll figure it out. And so I'm trying to get stuff into focus. I love that little patch right there. Very, very dendritic. So cool. Such nice sprays on that. That's going to be a pleasure to work. I love it when they're, kind of leopardy like that. So cool. Let's see. Right? Yes, definitely a Montani. And oh yeah, that's a real good Montana. I was telling her she needs to break in the cabbing machine with some Montana agates. Oh yes. And so we know how good those are at breaking in wheels and breaking your saw blades. That is it. And wow, is anyone else diving along a coral cliff? Yeah, that too, right, Val? Most definitely. And here we go. Do you got any vids doing the polish process, Theo? And so I'm imagining that we're talking about that baculite. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at this. Oh, not ugly. Look at the trees. Oh, that's so good. Wow, that's the trees and the forest. I love, like, in the foreground, you've got the bigger trees, and then they just minimize back to the whole forest back there. Oh, that's some good. That's some real good. That's gonna be so fun to cab. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. And then this guy, look at that. This is a chunk too. Look at how big this chunk is. So we've got some hello darkness, my old friend. But of course, when we get in there, we can get it thinned out and a little separated, and that's gonna be some crazy fun to work on. Wow, and a scene is starting to happen for me in there too. Sorry, we've got some overlighting that's making it maybe a little less there for you guys, but wow. All right, and Freeform Lapidary here has this to share. The best trick for getting Montana agates polished is to have somebody else do it for you. Yeah, right. Well, that's what's going to be going on in this studio quite soon. I have some tourmaline on the dop over on the faceting machine right now. Like, just I could almost touch it right now. And some green tourmaline, and so it's gonna, like, everybody's gonna be fighting tonight for my attention. Do I keep on doing the tourmaline, or am I gonna sneak on down and get some cabbing done? What's your vote? What would you do? It's like a public service announcement or an after school special. What would you do? Thank you. I like, oh, Theo, I'm so excited. I am so excited. Did we look at this one? Did we even look at this one? What's going on with this one? We got this little guy too. Oh my gosh. And it's got an H for heck yeah. Awesome. And James is voting for the cabbing. And I haven't shown something yet. Oh, is this it? She hasn't shown it yet. The last cab in that batch is your favorite. Is there more? Did I miss something? They're all so good. Or I'm just going slow. I'm slow in the chat. I know what's going on here. Cut, not polish. Yeah, polishing is the fun. Cutting is maybe not. Yeah, that one. Definitely some cabbing. And the Montana moss agates have dendrites on lock. Nothing does dendrites better. I would have to agree. And Red Lady is just voting for caving in completely. I would imagine that's probably cabbing, huh? Okay. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to do some Montanas tonight. It's gonna be a late night. That's okay. I got tea in one cup and soda in the other, and so that tea is caffeinated, and so we'll be going. We'll be going. Cheers, cheers and Steinkerns to you all. We'll get the next couple bags down here while we all take a drink and become more hydrated. What's in your moose, right? I'm cheating tonight. I've got this guy because it keeps the tea a little bit warmer. I have this like mixture in my tea cup here that is regular English breakfast tea, and then it's cranberry vanilla herbal tea, and then there's milk and honey, and so I'm having dessert in a cup right now. And Nomad Wishing Stone is here. Definitely want to make sure that everybody's keeping hydrated. Definitely, definitely. Gotta, yep. Fizzy tea. It's just regular tea. And then I've got some seltzer water actually in the other, in the tsunami cup. So Steinkerns to you all. I'm working on not getting sick this week too. Too much sickness, everybody. No more sickness, not allowed. All right, next one. We got to keep energized. Yeah, creamy cranberry. Yeah, cranberry vanilla with English breakfast tea and honey and milk. Oh, no way, dude. No way, dude. No way. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So, Jahik just stepped away, I think, but he's been working with these. I don't have any. So, yay. Thank you so much. I don't have any of my own little echinoid friends. Look at this guy, you guys. I love that so much. You're so pretty. White chocolate. Yeah, right. To go with my vanilla cranberry. Oh, this is so cool. Yeah, long as it's not Long Island iced tea, you got that. This wouldn't be lasting too long if that was it. I'm pretty light. And so this is from the Eocene, and it is Rhincolampus. That's right, you're a little Rhincolampus. Yes, you wore. Oh, I love that so much. That's so amazing. And so, a question for you, Theo. Did you air braid this guy? Wow. Really super interestingly porous on the bottom. Yeah, this is gonna have to, we're gonna have to look at that underneath the microscope. I think that that's pretty neat. Oh, yeah, it is beautiful. Right, James? It's straight up beautiful and, so precious. Look at this. Uh, it's just such a fragile thing, and that it's lasted this long. I'm always just so honored to hold something like this. And yes, Jahik, I will not argue with you if you want to send me some from Cali. I'll help you with your happiness and woes with them. I would love to share in that, yes. But I mean, look at that intricate little pattern that has stood the test of time all the way from the Eocene. Just amazing. So that we'll put over in the microzone pile. We have a pile going, not just a queue. Oh, and that wants to go with it. Some of the whys as far as doing a live stream with all of you guys while we are opening Theo's incredible package is that it's all documented. And so when I forget what stuff is later, we'll all go back and we'll check it out, and we'll help each other know what the heck it is that we're looking at. I'm afraid. I'm afraid. I'm afraid of this one. I'm so afraid of this one. Oh my gosh, shells to play with. Oh, I'm so excited. Ah, yay. We've got pen shell and Florida shiny spikes. And one of the things that is, it's sort of rock related, guys, but I am super interested in doing some inlay with these guys. And so, wow. Wow. Okay. And this is another thing that Theo is shoulder deviling me for. And pay close attention, Ma, because this is actually something that you might be interested in doing too. So this is a triplet that Theo did, and it is shell. And so, how cool is that? So that you have like the mother of pearl in a cabochon, and that it is completely um, jewelry ready. Oh gosh, I knew I wasn't going to be afraid of this. You're so inspiring. I shouldn't resist. Um, that is so pretty. Yeah, and so like just to give you guys a rebate on what's going on here. There is your backing and your shell, and I can't remember if, like, do you use a resin for the top of the triplet? And then look at how gorgeous that is. And that is going to be looking good with whatever you want to pair it with, or even by itself for a jewelry piece. Let's see how close do I dare. You guys all get a chance to look at my my ukulele calluses. All right. Oh, fossil prep is my happy time, is what Theo is saying, up a little bit higher um in the chat. Let me grab that. And Soul, good to see you. Did I say hi to you, Soul, earlier? Another time, or another person where I see you around the way a bit during the day, and then I wonder how many times I didn't say hello. So just a really cool, different array of the shell varieties, and what I think is so interesting. Look at some of the color in there. The nacre is really outstanding. And so, the different shells are going to give you different qualities and different thicknesses of things that you can use for either the inlays. And I mean, here we go. Like, you saw this, and then you look at, oh gosh, that, and you can see exactly where that comes from. Yeah, super cool. So I know that some folks might be like, well, that's not a rock, but come on, like, just earth, organic beauty, and so unusual if you consider, like that nacre carries the rainbows, and nacre is what you call what is generated by the organism that makes the pearlescent um, tone in their shell. And so we the pearls, that's the nacre of a pearl. That's the nacre on a mother of pearl, on these shells, on the amylite. The amylite is nacre. So yeah, that is a term that is your friend and is beautiful. Thank you so much for that generous bounty. And man, I gotta get into there's just not enough time for everything. I need to do the inlays. I have projects that I need done. Where are the multiplicity clones? Yes, Vicky is saying how inspiring Theo is to everyone. It is so true. And so, obviously Theo having the Theo Kellison channel, but the Sticks and Stones, if you're interested in like the different kinds of uh um the different kinds of projects. I don't know, like, how many of you people need extra enticings for getting into some other kinds of projects, but you should definitely be checking out that his second channel as well. And let's see, just making sure that I'm not uh missing anything. And all right, Rock is talking about the freshwater mussel shells. And thank you so much, Lisa, about the like button. Don't go past one clone. Yep, you have seen that movie. It's so true. Um, and Theo is talking about definitely liking the freshwater mussels, and he will answer that question. Well, I'm opening. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, so, oh my gosh, holy, oh, yay. Okay, so you guys know that I've been doing sand casting lately, and so Theo was like, huh, how about some like shark's teeth with the serrations? Oh my gosh, look at these guys. They are going to be so wicked cool cast. Let me see. I think Soul was asking me if I found this because I had lost it during the live, I think. I did. So this is a Florida shark's tooth that I sand cast in sterling silver, and actually at the end of our last live stream, what we were going to do is do some jewelry mock-up, and I was going to try some of the different potential pairings that might want to go with that guy, since we did finish a shark's tooth in this opal that is an Ethiopian that I polished. And so, I was looking to see what kind of completion might happen there. So here's the sand casting that I've been working on. And Theo was like, hey, how about some stuff like look at the texture on these teeth and the serrations, and all of that stuff is well able to be picked up by the sand casting process. Look at that one. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I can't wait. And all of the casting equipment is out right now. So now what am I supposed to do, you guys? Because we went from needing to cab the Montana agate that I just opened to, don't you guys want to see that cast in sterling silver? And we haven't even gone through this pile yet. So we also have these guys. And look, you guys, I don't have to go through Lily's poo. I'm so excited. That's like our little ammonite that Ma was so generous to send out an ammonite. This one's still on its sprue. I believe that's the last one that I have left over from the one that Lily ate. And here we have a new one that I get to cast. And so that's kind of what happens with the sand casting with an ammonite. And oh, Nomad, I bet you would love to do it. It's not too much setup, and the castings that you get are just so you can. I made a ring and some earrings, and I think that other one's gonna be a necklace, but now I have a stand-in for the other one, and look at this, both, like, there's, like, earrings in the little guy and, necklace in the big guy. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. And Mr. Turtle Montana is saying his gifts are always so thoughtful and observant. Yes. But I mean, Theo also doesn't have to search my brain very much because, like, I don't know, he's probably seeded half of the stuff that's in there in the first place, and then the other half, he's pretty intuitive about, like, what kind of rocks my world. Here's another example of that. But you're right, he's absolutely just an all around fantastic dude. Is definitely a good listener, and I've done some yammering on somewhat. The casting care package, I love that. Right? Oh my gosh. Yeah, very chatty bunch. I'm loving this. And then I'm sorry, the second channel. Okay, so Stone Picker, did somebody get a can somebody with a wrench get the link for Theo's second channel and pop it up there? I can't. I don't think that Theo, you should be a mod over here. Wouldn't you just love to have that? But so this is completely agatized alimia, and if I'm not mistaken, this is what comes out of the uh, turritella, right? The turritella stone, agate. These are the little guys that create that, right? And these would be an incredible casting, and you guys know how I am about Steinkern. So Steinkern, everybody, because that's what we're looking at. In fact, Steinkern and Steinkern. So that's a lot of Steinkernen that we all need to do here to make sure that we're staying hydrated enough to deal with all of this incoming inspiration. Wow, I just almost poked your eyes out. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Yeah, the sticks and stones. You guys are awesome. And so the link for Theo's other channel, the project channel, is up there. You must go, and you're going to have a rabbit hole because you guys all know how entertaining Theo's regular videos are. And if you haven't been watching those, you are in for such a treat because they're super fun videos, and there are projects there that you will want to do. And so, yep, Turritella was incorrectly named, right? They are actually Alemia. Turritella is a saltwater species. Alemia is a similarly shaped freshwater gastropod. And so, thank you for the clarification there. So excited to cast those. Ah! Okay, drink, everybody. Steinkerns. Oh, that tea is off the Richter good. Okay. Thank you for all of the wrenches, everything that you do. Lisa, Rufotris, Allison, Ma, Jeff, um, and I know I've got somebody, I said Rufo. I know I've got somebody else out there running around with a wrench too. Um, and Awesome, Barbara. Thank you for subbing up, and even more importantly, going and getting some of the shine of the inspiration from Theo. And then we have forecasting. It's like a bag of meteorology. It's forecasting, everybody. Oh wow! Look at these shells. Look at these shells. Okay, but you're not allowed to Steinkern right now because these aren't Steinkerns. But look at that. Look at that little precious thing that we can cast. And that guy. Oh my gosh. Oh, I just love those. And that one, that is so cool. And are all of these, Theo, with these? Oh, I love those. Look at that one. Are these all contemporary shells? I'm sorry, I'm probably moving too fast for you guys to see. I'm being a bad hostess. I will slow down. And I hope I'm not hearing murmurs back there about those aren't rocks, because Theo would tell you stop not liking shells. They're awesome, and those of you who like to rock hound, I mean shell hounding is or shelling as they say is the same but different. He does rock. And looking down the line, hit them with a UV. Oh my gosh. All right. I'll have to kill a bunch of lights. And so maybe I'll do like a kind of a UV thing in a little bit, but I do have my UV is charged and it is really close because I was just setting resin with it. So it's somewhere. Did I also miss a really good joke? I'm sorry, guys. I missed the best tooth. No, it's right here. I was saving the best for last. This one. I promise. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. All right. All modern except the lightning whelk. Right. Yeah, this guy right here, right? Did I do a good? Did I like because I was going contemporary. Is that a fossil? Because if so, I'm kind of excited. I've been hanging out with Theo long enough to maybe know a thing. Most shells are composed of calcium bicarbonate. Let's get that up there. Oh my gosh. That David Hasselhoff joke. Bang. Shells are basically rocks, right? Okay, yeah, we gotta get this guy out. Look. Ah. No. That is insanity. No, I was saving the best for last. I promise you. I saw this guy. This isn't just hemapristis. Did I say that right? Hemapristis. It is a giant hemapristis, guys. Hemapristis gigantus. Look at that. And if I could stop waving my hand, then we could even look at it more. But that is so shark tooth. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of the quintessential one that you'd want in your life. um, and so just getting caught up while you guys can like feast your eyes all over that fabulous shark's tooth and that giant hemopristis would that also run into the same time frame as the fossil whelk? Or that wasn't a whelk. What did you say that was? You did say it was a whelk, didn't you? Lightning whelk? Where am I? Oh, I need to go back. Anyway. Yeah, lightning whelk. Pleistocene. So fresh with the serrations and everything, just incredible. You expect SpongeBob to be at the bottom of the box, right? Snaggletooth. It's just fun to say. And oh, Lesby Rockin' is here in the house. A blanket, hello. Well, I hope that you have a nice blanket too. That was a very cozy blanket that you threw at us all. And here we have Hooked on Phonics. Works for me. He, me, Pristis. Thank you. And he, I gotta love the instant grat here. It would be older than the Wilk. That's Peace River. So it'd be same age as a megalodon. Ah, that's so cool. What a fabulous specimen this one is. Like it's perfection. It looks so new. I love that it's black too. Are you kidding me? Ah, that's some sexy shark tooth. Yow. No, I saw that buddy like sitting there at the bottom of the pile. I was like, I'm saving you for last. Just outstanding. And so, gosh, now what am I gonna do? I'm cabin or I'm underneath the microscope looking at the cool shark tooth death plate, or I'm casting. Can I do all three at the same time? And Mr. Turtle Montana, we've nerded out so hard, and I wish I had been able to go to the bachelor party last year and the wedding and everything, but I'm afraid that like there's so many I there are so many overwhelmingly cool people there. Like I just don't know how anything would have gotten done. I'm surprised you guys got anything done because that crew was insane. And we have another bag and another bag and another bag and another bag. I hope that you guys all have your popcorn and everything because this is kind of an endless box. It is. Bob is voting for casting. I like that. It is all absolutely amazing, Lisa. Yes, definitely. That is a very special Hemi. They don't get a whole lot bigger than that. Dude, I don't like that is definitely going in the top shelf of the case. That is insane. I am so like overwhelmed. If there wasn't a whole bunch of stuff in here, I would be tarrying much longer on each thing. Believe me, I'm only trying to expedite this quickly only because like I wanted to sit there and like fawn over that one tooth for a while. So, and those little ammonites. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay, we've got eh, 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 AAA grade, Montana agate. Have fun. All right. Yeah, sure. You betcha. And here is what that portends. And so we'll get our little buddy here. I don't know if it's going to be strong enough for this. I meant to get like a big light. I think the other light that I have might be too strong. We can try. But look at that to cut. So I can hear my saw a moaning down there right now. But you know what? That's too bad. So we're adding cutting to the like what does Karen do tonight when we all quote unquote are supposed to be going to bed because that's not going to happen. Oh yeah, this one's thick as a brick. Oh, here we go. Wow. Okay. I have a very bright light. I wonder if that's what needs to happen. We'll see. Let's light this buddy up. All right. That is some thickness. So I'm going to try to not blind anybody. So that's what's going on with the rind of this crazy thing. But look at those wild fortification lines right there. Hello. And then do this. This thing will kill my eyes. Okay, so we're barely seeing through it. This thing is such a bright light. And look at that. That is some wonderfully, awesomely thickiness of agate. Yum. All right. And it was a cowrie. I was thinking a mirror polished cast on that would be epic. And I don't remember where I got that one. It may have been from a Florida one, but I can't remember now. That was just incredible. And Tara, good to see you. I literally stepped away to make popcorn. Welcome in. I'm so glad that we are anticipating all of your needs here. Shut that thing off before I blaze my eyeballs out and shut you off before you run out. That was insane. Okay, so now we have to wonder if we're cutting as well. Get the saw going. I can just feel it writhing. Maybe switch the I have a couple of blades, and I might have to put like the big chunky blade in there so that it can eat the Montana, and I won't worry too much about killing my nice thin sintered one. You will not believe what that agate is hiding. I can't wait. Is it dendrites, or is there some iris, do you think? Or is it going to be a surprise? And munch. Yeah. That's what you'll be doing with the popcorn, and that's what my saw is going to be doing with some of these here agates. Oh, what is this? Oh my gosh. Calcite coral from southern Florida. You guys don't want to see this though, right? I'm just kidding. This is so amazing. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Now I totally wish I had a better photography setup for you guys to see. I'm going to try to move really slow so that you can see the teeth of the calcite on this thing. What an insane specimen. I don't want to move too fast just in case you're getting all the pixels, like I know sometimes can happen. This is when everybody empathizes with Kyle trying to make sure to make the things in his sails look really nice, and it's so hard because to convey how special something is through like the flat screen and the pixels and the way that a phone or a camera wants to convey it to you. It's so hard. Look at that. It's like a calcite flower. I'm so in love. This is so neat. Okay, I'm holding this and I'm going to try not to drift while I catch up a little bit. And Bob, I vote E, all the above. I better drink some more caffeine then. That's not undoable though. And I believe there are 3 species in Florida, but I've only ever found one. Oh, we're still on the cowrie, the deer cowrie in the Gulf, and I want one so bad. They're absolutely stunning. Yeah, those cowrie shells are incredible. and we will definitely have to microscope this thing. Heck yeah. And I'm imagining that this is quite fancy underneath the UV as well. Probably just glows for days. And Thea's got some whys here. The structure of the calcite is visible inside the crystal structure. Seriously, microscope that bad boy. Like right now, do we need to toss this underneath right now? Visible inside this crystal structure. So I mean, shoot, we can toss it. Cameras never do our rocks justice. I can do it. All right, let's see. Let's see about this. Don't want it to be sketchy and fall down and break. Can you imagine? Like I just got it and ka-chunk. Is there any part, Theo, that would be better to be looking at underneath the microscope? Or any of it is equal opportunity gorgeousness? And oh, don't need to right now. The coral polyp structure is perfectly visible, but it's been replaced by dogtooth calcite. That's actually why it isn't clear like most Florida calcite. Okay, well, it's under there right now, and we'll see if we can see something right now. I'll give you guys all some rat meow, some instant grat. I think it might be standing too tall for where my camera's at, though. We'll see. Yeah, it's too fat. Barely get that lower bit into focus. Let's see if we get closer. Will it let us? Yes. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, there it is. Oh my gosh. That's insane. Okay, so let me see about, can I do that? And we'll take this down. And a little bit of fuzzy, but do you see the texture of the polyp there? Is that what we're seeing, dude? The actual coral structure just past the dog teeth? I mean, that's insane. Let's see. Yeah, you guys can. Oh my gosh, that is what that is. Holy wow. Oh my gosh. Let's get in there. Nice little fuzzy right there. But look at all the structure. Let's see if we can't move along this little guy. You know, we get into the calcite there, that nice honey color, but underneath that whiteness, we're seeing structure. Wow. I'm sure if you give me some time on maybe until Friday, I can look at this specimen and get the camera set up at the right height, because all it'll get is these guys that are down low because it's too close right now with the setup that I've got. But you can see, you know, all of the structure there, like Theo said. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Oh, right here, like in the foreground on the left-hand side. And sorry about the green box there. You can see it like kind of coming through that fin there. Oh my gosh. Yeah, too late. We had to go there. Little star-shaped bits hanging down. Oh, that's just amazing. Yeah. Okay, so I will have things so that man, I messed with my setup and I did, let's see. in between because I was playing with the new stuff that they had added. I don't know if Rufo, you've had a chance to play with it. Like you get these, a scene menu, and now everything's out of control. I've lost it. Oh shoot, I should put this over in the microscope pile. Yeah, so I'm going to be microscoping and cutting and sand casting and cabbing tonight. So are we all staying up all night? Is that the deal? This fine Tuesday night? Let's see. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and you guys are talking about the cone shells. Like yeah, your shelling experience overseas is going to be amazing, Theo. And what have we here? This is Australian dendritic opal, and it's for faceting, you guys. Ooh, look at this. Oh, that is so cool. Wow. Here, let me get the light bar, like the color bar, but the light bar out for you, and see if we can't get some of these dendrites lit up for you. What's so cool about this is it's comparable to some of the kind of, you know, uh, custard butterscotch to clear stuff that we have here at Outlaws claim for fire opal, and that this is all the way from Australia. How cool that we get to do a comparo of the different opals that have the dendrites. Oh gosh, this is off the Richter good. Okay, so did I mention faceting is like something I'm supposed to be doing anyway tonight also? And so we're going off in so many different directions. What do I choose? Look at that stuff, you guys. Look at all the little dendrites. One of the things that I find super alluring about opal also is that you get these incredible dendrites, kind of like what we were seeing with the absolute top shelf superstar amazing Montana agate. Like look at that perfect little dendrite cluster right there. Sorry, as I make it out of focus. There we go. And yet it's not hard. You run into other problems, but at the very least, your opal is definitely a little bit more pliable. Oh, I love that little spray right there too. I so smashed my fingernail. I think it's going to be black for the rest of the year. So awesome. So excited about Australian dendritic opal. Facet Me goes into the facet rough pile over yonder. How exciting is that? And we're right around the corner from opal cutting season. I like to cut opals, all of them, outside because they're either throwing that orange mud if you're cutting the boulder opals from Australia, but even if they're just regular opals, you're and obsidian for that matter, it's like glass. And I like to keep the glass outside as opposed to getting into my carpet and hanging around, various sizes of glass particles. Wow. I just got to say wow so far to this incredible box. Everybody take a quick moment to get your Steinkerns going. I hope that you are still feeling okay, Theo. Yeah, that stuff is amazing. And here, it's literally clear fire opal with Montana agate dendrites. Exactly. Oh my gosh. I think we both just said the same thing. That's another reason why the friendship is so easy because we're usually thinking the same stuff anyway. All right. And Boo Boo is back with some pizza just in time to see, yeah, some amazing stuff. And you guys, I hate to admit this, but we're like not even halfway through this box. And yeah, Engelbert Humperdinck, dear. um, for that. And then insane for cabbing. I can imagine. That has been kind of where I've been left with the fire opal, honestly, is that it's hard to decide which I want to throw underneath the fastening machine or with the cabber, because they both are amazing. I mean, if it's clear enough, I'm pretty much faceting it, but like there have been some dendritic pieces that I really really feel like look so good cab that it's hard to do anything else with it. And yeah, everybody's yumming the pizza. I agree. Good to see you, Rufo. Glad that you could hang out. And here is a question. What if you could manage to facet one with perfectly shaped little dendrite right in the crown or in the middle of the stone? How cool would that be? I'm working on it. That's exactly what I'm up to with the regular fire opal. I've been working on that secretly here in the, or not so secretly here in the Ozone Studios. I've got a nice little yellow that has some dendrite in it that I isolated. And honestly, the opals are not easy to facet. They come with some extra baggage. And so I took a little break off of the opals to give myself a little break off of the opals. So I'm doing some sunstones and some tourmalines, but I have some dendritic opals coming up with I mean, they're already like on the second side of the dops and stuff like that, that are framing some little trees inside the facets. But it is a great idea. I am excited to finish those. I just sometimes you need to take a little break from hard things. These are soft things that are hard. If you know. And Val, I'm gonna join you. Everybody chanting the mantras of not getting sick. Just like how we got to stop not liking shells. And I'm just catching up on everybody. And it looks like Rocky Mountain Bear just rolled in. Good to see you. And just rolled out of bed. All right. Well, I hope that you're feeling okay. Oh my gosh. Oh, I got to see a little preview of this. And this is insane. Sorry, there isn't more. Dude, pretty much out of the lab slabs at the moment. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely fine. I'm so excited about that color. Check that out. That is so pretty. That's a blasty color. Ka-chow. Nice. I love Labradorite so much, and I love the way that Theo cuts it. It's so directional. So you already have selected the right direction for us. Sorry, I wasn't holding it in very good focus. Look at the color. That is just a screamer. And so when you're cabbing it, obviously if it's pre-selected in your slab, then it makes the job a lot easier. But then while you're cabbing it, you can tweak it a little bit. If you see like, okay, the color's backing off a little bit, or if I nudge it this direction as far as your angle of the way that, you're framing your cab, you can dial in the hotness. And so thank you, Theo. I am in love with Labradorite. Like just having I think it's your selections, because pretty much you and Lisa Largent are the two that have hooked me up with the Labradorite. So I think that it's probably got something to do with the quality too. And so thank you. Thank you for not having me have a bad experience right from the get-go and decide that I don't like it, because I love it so much. And so hopefully you guys out there, during the sale for Theo, there was a lot of, these rocks going out to the community. I want to see what you guys are doing. And so I hope that you're planning on sharing some of this stuff over there on the Discord, or you're making some videos and that sort of thing. You probably are familiar with some of the stuff that I've had in my hands tonight, and that you're going to be doing something with it. And so please share that stuff with us. It's going to be what? No way. No way. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh wow. Oh, this is insane. Um and somebody just died in my life. Oh yeah. That's funny. Rocky Mountain Barrier, hilarious. Or rather, I'm sorry, Mr. Turtle Montana. We got a bunch of hilarious people in here, but yeah, y'all are hilarious. Okay, this is, man, I had Nunliest, and now I've got two. This is Upatagus Antillarum Eocene era. And this is from the, looks like a Kala limestone. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at that. Am I holding still enough for you? Can you see this echinoid? This is insane. I can't believe I'm holding this. Oh, what an amazing, gorgeous little urchin. I mean, this is actually a big urchin, honestly. Did you prep this? Yes, we love our echinoderms. Echinoderms, says Val. And just back on that, the tangent of labradorite is unbelievable when you get the right material. Yep, there's a lot of meh labradorite, right? But man, oh man, nothing compares to high-end labradorite. And I have to agree with you so much. I could hate it, and I know some people who do. And so, man, you've got a great eye. Thanks for sharing the high-end stuff with us. And I would love to know how to pick labradorite labradorite like that. The next time I find myself over at Richardson's Rock Ranch or something like that, it would be good to know how to eyeball the good stuff. That is just so off the Richter good. Lab is one of my favorites. Yeah, I don't blame you, Tara. So good. And Muzz inviting everybody to come on over and join in the fun on our Discord. It's the Rock Hound Roundtable. And we share the shows and tells, and we have actually a lounge where you can do this sort of thing live with each other anytime. With your pictures and your videos and your live cameras and all that kind of stuff. There's lapidary and silversmithing and show and tell and randomness and whatever. So if you're not part of the Discord, that is an invitation. You are invited. It's a closed group only so that we can keep, rando bots out. But that is a 48-hour invitation. So if you're interested in coming on over, go ahead and you can just drop in, and then you can acquaint yourself at a later time. But just know that there's a little time. That's a timely invitation. So you should go RSVP, as it were. And see, I'll do a video next time we go to the rock shed. That would be great, right? That would be so much fun. And we all want to see all the fun there. And I did. That one was completely encased in matrix, you guys. You guys, this was completely encased in matrix, and it got about 4 hours of air abrasion. And look at the detail. Will you look at the detail? Look at the detail. You guys, look at those little nubbies coming out and stuff out of the divots. That's so insane. It's so delicate. It blows my mind. Air abrasion, fossil prepping king Theo. That is just insane. So there's another thing that's going on the top shelf. Man, you know, if I had like tons of silver, I would want to sandcast this. Anybody who has like any mini echinoids, if that is a thing, if that is possible, and it wouldn't die under the crunch of being compacted in sand, get in touch with me. And so, amazing. Labradabradoodle. Oh my gosh, that sounds amazing. I don't know what a labradabradoodle is, other than it sounds like it should be a dog. But then there's devil's lettuce involved, and I don't know. Now we're into some strange territory. And Tara Hamilton is saying the preservation on that, where did that go, is insane. Yeah, and an insanely good job of prepping to find it. And Wisconsin is saying, I'm going to put that over in a very special place. Oh my gosh. You need to try some Wisconsin moonstone. Okay. I don't have any, but if I did, I would, because I love moonstone too. And I don't know, there's something really special about uh, the feldspars to me. I love moonstone. I love sunstone. I love labradorite. It's like there's something, we get along. we get along pretty good. Um, and oh yeah, here we go. Love moonstone. I wish I had a better source for it because I love working with it. But man, I can't find a place where it isn't crazy expensive for decent quality. Yeah. Yeah, you know, it didn't used to be that way. I'm not entirely sure what the market decided that it had to do, but it did it. And it kind of went from being pretty manageable as far as a cool thing to get, to being ridiculous. And look at this honey of a huge, fabulous shell for some killer nacre. And these are fat mucket mussels, polish or cut up for jewelry. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Such good color. Look at that. Like perfect light nacre. And so what I was saying before about like all the different flavors, you know, there's like red and blue and purple, like as far as the body color, and then you get the rainbows on top of that. And so, you know, each different kind of, gosh, this is like underwhelming on my phone. Like they're way better to my eyeball, which is interesting. A lot of times the phone will actually do an over color. Thank you. Those are definitely going into projects. And you know, summer is like outdoor studio is a good time for cutting opals, and it's also a good time for cutting shells and that sort of thing. I have some outdoor studio things that kind of just get to wait throughout the winter time. Other things get to do the thing. And I have one that's a little over an inch. Oh, wow. That might be something that we have to do. If it's got like super cool patterns, Ma, you're gonna need to send me a picture of that, and then we'll negotiate. um, God's green gift is what she meant to say. I'll bet. I don't know what, but I'm sure it. I meant to say it unless somebody else was saying it. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Right. Um, and collecting moonstone. Oh, that's cool. Um, yeah, that's interesting, Tara, that you bring that up, because there are different places where there are different rules that you can collect certain things and not collect other things, and it's always really super good to know where you are, if it's okay for you to pick that thing up and take it. Um, or is it meant to have to stay there? Like some of the beaches and some of the things are protected, I missed the shell. There were 3. No, 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 I think I saw them all. They were all, yeah, there was the 2 on the outside and one that's on the in the middle of the 2, right? And are they was did I miss something that was important? Um, I'm probably gonna miss a thing or 2 in this box, but I promise I won't. Nothing will be like, no bubble wrap will be discarded if, before making sure that everything is absolutely empty. I promise you that. Yeah, it's crazy. Theo's got a point here. Absolutely unbelievably stunning pearl mussels with the most unattractive name, right? It's it's just incredible what some shells you might want to take a closer look at some of your shells and see just how super rad they are. And we've got some quartz for cutting, it looks like. And yep, for faceting. And I know one of these or whatever is going to need to be a pixel because it's just ridiculous. I need to cut a pixel. Like, everybody's been asking me to finish a pixel, for goodness sakes. And I was thinking maybe sunstone, but quartz would be great. So pixel cut coming up. That's, yet another thing that I'm doing tonight. How many things are we up to, guys? Um, oh, nice. And then I've got for doublets some really nice optical quartz. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Fabulous. Because we have something that might be happening on the event horizon, and I don't mean the cut, where I'm going to need this. And it's quite exciting to be looking forward to this possible excursion that I would need this for. So, enough mystery in the mystery box. So goes in the faceting pile. Awesome quartzness. And would be fondling those longer and taking more time had we not this whole box to try to conquer, to cut and conquer. And Tara, it looks like Mr. Turtle Montana is definitely suggesting that you join the Discord group. It's a good a good spot for all of us to hang out all the time. There's almost always somebody awake. Might they be in Europe or on the other side of the planet or something like that, but it's so great. You might post something and like somebody's right there, like, hey, that's great. And you're like, wow, awesome. So if you've got like rock projects that you're working on, or you just got something new or found something new, it's super cool to share over there because there's always somebody who's gonna just be all excited. And yes, hashtag blame Theo and welcome in Triple. Good to see you. And isn't that the truth? If you've got yourself a proper shoulder devil, then hashtag blame that person is like used quite often. And I mean that in a good way. We've got, oh no, dude, are you serious? Are you even seriousing me right now? Macro foraminifera, the forams. Yep, yep. In the Ocala limestone. And so this is a microzone. Although, we might be like looking at some really good shapes already in here. Oh my gosh, we could just zone out on that right now. How much fun. Oh yeah, there they are. There's some right there. You see some discs and some curlies. Oh my gosh, that is good soup. That's some good stew, dude. Wow. Oh man, I loves me some fossil soup. Okay, that's gonna be insane. If I take these out of the bag right now, then like we're not getting through the rest of the box. And so I'm gonna probably need to do an Ocala video. Like there's a lot there. Yeah, that's really, really neat. Okay. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. You're losing me, you guys. I'm going down the microzone rabbit hole too soon, too soon. Somebody help her. Pull up, pull up. She's going down. Oh, okay. In the microscope pile. Oh goodness gracious, this is insane. Um And yeah, don't even need a microscope. Those forms are massive. They're going to be so much even cooler under the microscope for sure. Um, Micro forearms like Popeye, but backwards. Yes, exactly. Yeah, it's the antithesis of Popeye. Um, and just making sure that we're all here. And I'm sure that Theo would love to check out some of your death plates, Jeff. They're insane. They're super cool. And those are like a full-on camping trip underneath the microscope. I mean, yeah, you'll be there for hours. Like sometimes I can't see when I'm done. Like I've been looking through the eyepieces for so long that I'm like, I get up out of there and try to go stumble upstairs to get some tea or something, and yeah, I can't see. It's the good kind of can't see though. And yeah, I hope that you're not feeling so bad right now, that perhaps there's enough going on here that you don't have to think about the way that you're feeling. Um Yeah, okay, so Theo is saying yes. Those things are crazy. I watched that video. Good lordy, the crinoids. Yeah, yeah, they really are. They're a treat. Super fun underneath the microscope. And oh my gosh, I thought that this was what this is. So exciting. And so this is agatized coral from the Tampa region. Oh my gosh. And I do not have a pair. I do have a little bit from my good friend Tom Katz, Josh. And this, though, this is very, very special since it is a pear that has been sliced by Theo. But also, I'm pretty sure you guys collected this, right? Look at this. Yeah, I don't have anybody who is its own perfect unit. Oh my gosh, I just love that so much. I love it. Jeff is going to make sure to hook Theo up. Nice. And thank you so much for hanging out, Lisa. Go have something to eat. Take care of yourself. Stein Kearns to you, and we love you, Lisa. Thanks for hanging out again, and say hi to Ken for us. And backlight that piece. Okay, backlight is coming out. So let's do this. And wow, not powerful enough. We'll get the power light out. We'll do short as well on my eyeballs. There we go. Probably not dark enough in here for you, but those are, yeah, those are fully agatized. You can see clearly through them. Try not to shine your eyeballs out. Oh, look at those bots. So cool. Black light. Oh my gosh. I would have to shut everything off to get the black light. Let me see. And okay, following instructions, but not reading very well. I think maybe I need some more tea. All right, where did I put that? See if I kill this one. And this one, this might be powerful enough, but I don't know. No, it's not very dark. Do it. Do it. Not bad. Not good, but not bad. Look at those fort lines. Oh, that's so cool. I love blacklight underneath the microscope. That's kind of my favorite, like, bedtime rave jam. Yeah, these are so cool. Look at that. Sorry that this isn't better quality, but nice UV-ness nonetheless. I love how I was backlighting it instead of blacklighting it. You're shouting at me in the chat. You guys are great. Oh my gosh. Get it right. That is so fancy. I love how that one bot cluster like has it's more radiant on one side and then there's like a stripiness and not as radiant on the other side. You know, the different ways that, you know, it seems like in mid stride something will like have just different permineralization. It's so fascinating. Gosh, I love that so much. Okay, we could be doing that for a while, couldn't we? And thank you for keeping me on track. And Karen, if you polish that, the green goes insane in the UV. Okay, so I need to polish some of that. Is that what you're trying to say? Because I don't think I've polished any of the agatized coral yet. I just have a few slabs that Tomcat Josh did. I bought one of his parcels when he was doing those cool auctions, and he came all the way out to the beach to do a special delivery, and it was so cool. And I love them so much that I haven't done anything more. Like they were just cut. But I'm being told now that I need to polish them up. Is that the deal? He said gaslight. You don't want your rocks. Send them to me. That's gaslighting. You don't like rocks. You don't want to have to cut those Montana agates with your saw. Send them to me. Is that what we mean? Oh, hey, AL Gold is here in the house. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. And it looks like Tara is over there on the Discord. Very cool. We'll connect with you. Yeah, I mean, shoot, you can start now, but as soon as we're off the live stream, I'm sure that there'll be a crew of folks hustling on over there to show each other what they did today and all that good stuff. Do it, Karen. Do it. Thank you, Rocky Mountain Bear. I will. Make that agate feel stupid for reacting. That's hilarious. Oh, that's great. Gaslighting isn't real. You're just making it up. It's all in your head. When I saw that's your favorite joke, I had to go back and fetch it. So, Theo, ladies and gentlemen, Theo. Here for your the comedy stylings of Theo and his rock box extraordinaire kind of sharing. And oh my gosh, this looks like a very opal-y piece of petrified wood too, now that I turned all the lights back on. Should I have left them off for this bit of wood? Oh dear. Blame Theo some more. Yes, hashtag always in effect. They're talking about the UVBs. I need one, you guys. That might be where some of this channel money goes, just because that's obviously something that you guys get gratification out of. If I've got the UVBs, then you guys are reaping the benefits, especially if it's underneath the microscope. What a rare opportunity to see some of those things glow that are microorganisms, microfossils. things like that. And then even just the crystalline structure, or the lattice of, the structures such as this piece of pet wood. Um, yeah, black lighting everything. It's a thing. It's a thing. Just not your hotel rooms. I know you guys were talking about that over on Kyle's. And by the way, where is Kyle? Where is Kyle? Is he doing a thing too? I hope I'm not missing a thing. I know that River usually goes to bed at about 8 o'clock. So maybe something's about to happen over on his side. Oh wow. No way. Caught a bluegill on a dino bone today. Are you serious? Oh, wow, Travis, that's awesome. Oh, that's great. From our trip with Kate. Very cool. I'll have to check that out. If it's a video, which I would assume it is, if AL Gold knows. Yeah, this is insane. That's like some serious wood. We'll put this one underneath the microscope to check out the structure, and hopefully with some nice black lighting. Lights are back on, but we'll see if this one does a thing. Some of the opal woods. Some of the opal woods are so fancy, and that looks like it probably has some reaction going. Super light right now, but probably has some of that that orangey glow going on. And we will carry on with this insane box. I turn off my black light. And I love yeah, the shortwave and the long wave would be cool to see, because I love it when you have folks that do have both. And there's a Comparo silicified wood from Eastern Montana. Gorgeous. Yeah, when somebody's got the different waves, like when Kyle does it, and you see how different the different specimens are under the different wavelengths. Like sometimes they just, light up in such an unexpected way. It is so cool. And don't leave me. I need entertainment. All right, we're still going. No worries. Oh, it was Al did Al catch one on one of your dino bones, or because I was figuring it was one of your lures at the very least, but gosh, very cool, Al. Getting all confused. Got rocks on my brain. I'm sorry. I'm not tracking probably quite as good as I could. And oh, that's cool. My bro bought me a light that makes organic stuff glow. That's cool. Always interesting to see, unless you don't want to see that, like, say again, if it's in your hotel room or something like that. And we have, oh, very cool. I'm like reading with one eye and looking at the other. Pitched this piece specifically because of the green. Oh my gosh. Make some green tiger eye calves. This was like, you guys, I was privately lamenting so hard during the live sale that Theo was having with Alexis recently, and they were showing off all of the tiger's eye, and I seriously was like, I want that so bad. And I just really had to kind of sit on my hands at the moment. And so I was like, oh gosh. And so I'm so excited to have it. We're gonna make it wet. Gonna make it wet so that we can see what we've got, y'all. What's the big deal? What's the big deal? So I was just watching that video, Theo, that you were talking about this, where the yellow combines with the blue and it turns green, and it made me sad again, all over again. I mean, it made me so happy that you were showing it, and it's so cool. But then I was like, "Oh my gosh, that would be so fun to play with." And so I just kind of just cried a little quietly, alone and scared in my room. But now now I don't have to be sad anymore. Oh my gosh, and this is a fat piece too. Like, that's generous. That's so generous. I'm so blown away. I don't have to cry anymore. Oh, that's so cool. All right, rocks will do that to your brain, right? Oh boy. Oh, and you made your own lures too. Very cool. Awesome. Yeah, though that's a whole nother thing. There's the art of fishing and the art of lapidary, and then those are two great tastes that taste great together in so many ways. So y'all out there, who else got some of this stuff? And have you worked it yet? And this is an oofer. I'm having trouble moving on, actually. It's like, pry this stone out of my cold dead hand right now, actually. Oof. Yeah, claim. This is mine. I'm sorry. Usually I'm very, very, very generous and try not to be too attached to my rocks, but dang, I got to play with this. This is going to be so much more fun. A couple more pieces that you need to cut that will have some green. Oh my gosh, this is just amazing. I've like had to bite away some tearings up this evening already. And so you guys don't want to see that. I'm going to start ugly crying between like the echinoids and the shark's teeth and the baculates. I mean, I can't even start to name all the things that could just like one at a time just make me bawl senselessly. And so yeah, really have a hard time moving from one thing to the next. Thank you guys for all hanging out for this wonderful cavalcade of insane rocks that Theo Kellison did share with me. I am amazed. Way, way generous box. Yeah, we've got a box war going on. Gonna have to get ready for the one I've got coming towards you. And we'll keep it moving. We are like, there's daylight. We're seeing the bottom of the box, guys. And so missioning is accomplished somewhat. And yes, folks are needing some of that blue and some of that green for sure. Uh yeah, can't wait to get some of that. Yeah, and I guess I'm probably gonna need to squirrel some of it away so that it is so that I have some as a specimen. I'm really bad about that. I'll just gobble up stuff and I'm like, oh, now it's all processed. I should have probably kept a little specimen. And so here we go with an explanation from Theo. Yeah, the green is not super common. You have to get a piece of the blue that has gold inclusions just thin enough to meld the color. Blue with gold is fairly common, but the green doesn't happen that often. So you need to get those parallel striations that have, gone the different directions of that mineral, and then have the eye mixing going on. And yeah, I don't know if you were asking me about the directionality of it, but it most certainly was chatoyant. So I'm not sure. Theo, I reckon that there's a question there as far as when you're cutting the tiger's eye, is there a wrong way to cut it and a right way to cut it so that directionally you got that right? And so we've got the the crocodolite, and that is asbestos. Um, Although it's a kind of fear not kind of thing. Obviously, you don't want to be inhaling a bunch of stuff, but I think it's kind of like working the serpentinite that has asbestos in it too. Like that, you still want to be careful, but it's not like coming into any contact with it is going to be a huge problem. Um, We're talking about end cuts and stuff now. All right, sorry. Pausing to read too long. I should give you something cool to look at, which obviously is in my hand with no doubt about it. And we have another plate here, a fossil plate. And this one, I should turn that light back on. Sorry. It's the microscope light, but it sure does help us see everything. And this is the Ceratolema, Scapanorincus. Hey, did I say that a little bit better this time? Fish and reptile. Whoa, reptile bone? Boop. Did he just say? He did. Oh my gosh. Okay. Dog hair. Or cat hair, who knows? How's your great big cat? What's going on with the big crazy cat? Look at that, you guys. Oh my gosh, look at that. Will you look at that? Look at that. That's crazy. Oh, that's so crazy. Oh, that's so good. This is just right there. Bam. I love that. With the two little daggers to either side of the teeth. Ah, that's so cool. And there is an answer to what we did just query. Just don't inhale, right? It's kind of the like that's a blatant piece of a blanket piece of advice to give out. And Theo is saying there is it's kind of like labradorite but way more forgiving. It wants to be captured face on. Angles will kind of murky the chatoyance. And so just like the labradorite, Theo helped me out with the labradorite as far as making sure to keep it on a flatter plane instead of doing a super dome on the cabochon. It's a piece of wise that Theo did throw my way. And then also was talking about the when you're talking about the tiger's eye, are we talking about keeping it on more of a flat plane, or is a dome going to be okay once you found that directional thing, or is that the kind of murky we're talking about? So I guess I'm asking a question some more. um yeah, and so coming on down. Why is there crusty calcite all over the floor? Um, yeah, these are magnificent chompers. I would completely agree. So that and all of the debris in that plate will be super fun to look at underneath the microscope to see what other things. It seems like I found like some I think that they were tiny fish bones, like the fish verts or something like that in one of the other plates that you have shared with me from a way long ago time. There's that guy right there. And is that part of our reptile situation, I'm wondering? Or is that globby there? The remnant of it. There's some just fun all over the place, and there's like that shiny thing next to my thumb. That's gonna be fun to look through. Oh my gosh. So much there. And when do you know when you should stop? Because you can only imagine like there's probably more in there. I would have such a hard time stopping. You know, obviously you don't want to undermine some of the fossils that you've already found. And so we've got an answer. Domes tend to be fine with tiger's eye. It's more so making sure that the orientation is squared to the flashing face. They do like flaws, flash. Yeah, and so thank you for the answer for the tiger's eye. That is your approach if you do so choose to take on the tiger's eye challenge. And I know that a bunch of you guys ended up with some, and so I'm wondering from you guys, are you going to cab it? Are you going to do like a whole polish, or were you looking to just keep what you got as a specimen as is, like, you know, in the rough? I remember seeing some of these things for the first time ever as rough, and I was so blown away. Like, how did they ever know that something good was inside there? How did they ever polish it up to the extent that it started to look good so that they knew that that's what they wanted to do with it? I mean, you know, you just have to wonder who, when they discovered, when the theys that were back in the long time ago discovered Labradorite and they saw that, like, you know, it was Chatoyan, that there were rainbows inside this rock. What in the world were they thinking? Okay, that goes over by the microscope stuff. And we're getting there, you guys. We've got a few bigger pieces. We got this teeny weeny guy that we'll do next. Just a few big pieces left, and we did it. We'll be successful. And then Jahik will be upset, but like then I'm gonna have to like go run around crazily in my studio trying to figure out what thing I'm gonna do next. Probably go through the box again, because this is like dashing through in a sprint pace. I am so slow with this type of thing. I got a really cool box from Arizona Rockhound Adventures around Christmas time, and let's see, there we go. Around Christmas time, and I was really sick, and oh my gosh, oh, um, and I just went through it slowly and savored every little bit of every rock. And I wish I had videotaped that because it would have made a great fun unboxing. But the like fact that I could just like open up, you know, this hour, I just looked at this one and just really got to know this one rock. And then like the next hour I'd unpackage another one and look at it slowly and enjoy. And I just savored unboxing that thing for a couple of days because you know it just I wasn't up to doing a big marathon or a live stream or anything, and so I just savored my way through that box, and it was like the best gift I got for like all of Christmas time. And so I'll do a proper video on the material that I'm getting all these cabs out of now, and doing the slabs and stuff like that. And so anyways, I had to take a little detour there, a tangent, and say that about boxes in general, but specifically their box. Look at this cabochon, you guys. Be still, my heart. Oh my gosh. Is that not the coolest thing you've ever seen? Oh, I'm going to make myself a sweet special piece of jewelry out of this. Oh, that is so cool. That is so wild. You have to love the sutures. Oh my gosh. That is so fancy. And so obviously, oh gosh, look at that. Oh my gosh. It's got gemmy crevices. Oh, it's got gemmy sutures. Oh, it's so good on both sides. Ah, you're killing me, Holmes. All right. So this is an ammonite cabochon. If you hadn't figured that one out already, boom, baby. And this is kind of like what. Oh, hello. My phone is dying. I knew it was going to do this at some point. It has the tendency to overheat when it's on the Discord, or rather, I'm sorry, while it's on the uh, StreamYard for some reason. Doesn't usually do that on other times. We're going to let it cool off here for a second. It'll do that, and then hopefully we'll be able to get it back on. And so, dashing through the box, let's catch up here a little bit. Well, I'm just going to like palm stone this cabochon here for a little bit because oh my gosh, so incredible. And first of all, here's Ryan. In case I fall asleep on the chair, thanks for Theo for sending this wonderful box for Karen to share with us. Right? Yeah, it's like it's gems for us all because we get to watch all of this happen together. And so I promise I'm sharing with you guys, like in more ways than one, but for sure. Thank you, Ryan. And Tara, what did previous humans think of all these wonderful rocks and fossils, right? Octobody, right? Oh, that's great. And Theo's replying, of course, we were long overdue to send her a box, so it needed to happen anyway. You know, it's so funny. Like as we all probably do, we've got like boxes, you know, here, there, and everywhere in your studio that you've squirreled away this for that person and this other thing. As you know, as things are like reminding you of this person or that person, you're like plonk it in the box, and then it can sit there though for quite some time, filling up and going from a small flat rate box to a medium flat rate box to a large flat rate box, and it's the best thing ever. So thank you again. And dashing through the box. So here we're back to that in a 3.5 hour live, right? Opening up each rock. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, like I didn't think I'd be able to get through Theo's in time. And of course, I'm not giving each thing the, you know, the insane credit that it deserves. Insane credit that every single thing in this box deserves. As everything could, you know, I could tarry for a long period of time on each thing. And same with that Brian and Julie box. I just, man, that just really was, it was like medicine. And I think that was another reason why I just like sipped it for several days, just taking sips out of that box of like, you know, every single rock that came out of there was so special. Sutures. Yeah. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. Sutures. Yeah. Everybody's like, those sutures though. I know, so pretty. Yep, total oofs. And I was a little bit behind. Wild Heart is here. Good to see you. I hope you had time on the time. I hope you had time on the fun, a fun time on the coast. She needs to drink some more tea, Karen. And what are we trying to get from Karen? Do I have something that I won't let go? Yeah, I probably mine. And let's see, just making sure that yeah, your area is medicine. Yeah, you're right there. I believe in that, and I do believe I miss Tucson and Arizona at large. We used to drive up towards where Jared lives now quite a bit, and I just man, stopping and drinking in the desert, the high desert, all of the geology around there. It's you know, there's that little hole like the Grand Canyon that's up there. Just some pretty neat stuff, guys. And Wapaki and San Francisco Mountain, and man, oh, you got medicine in your earth over there for sure. Getting might as well just start with the large flat rate box instead of having random names and addresses on small and medium boxes, right? That's pretty much it. To the tune of Jingle Bells. Yep. Good night, that Opal guy. Thank you so much for joining. And Alexis is back. Quick question: did Theo send you pictures of the absolutely stunning tiara you made me for our wedding? I did get to see some of them. Yes, thank you so much for the. For wearing it and rocking it so nice and sharing the pictures. It was, I wish I had been able to be there, but in that small part, I was hoping that that was going to be like the second best possible option. And we've got some Maastrichtia swamp matrix, end of the Cretaceous. And this is sandstone filled with gastropods, bogwood, and even bones. And so I'm going to be going through that and doing some micro fossil hunting. And I'm taking you guys all with me. So hopefully that's a date. Um, there's all kinds of stuff in there, and we're gonna find it together, and it's gonna be amazing. And we'll do it underneath the microscope. We'll we'll check this bad boy out. I always think it's interesting looking top to bottom, like with Jeff's fossils. A lot of times the bottom is totally completely different than the top. And so, you're looking at this different depth strata, which is nuts. So we have some interesting layers here too. And obviously, with the stuff in Kemmerer and places like that, you really get a feel for depth strata because you might have this one layer where you've got these fish coming out of, and then you've got another layer where these other fish are coming out of, and you've got some time there. Not very much probably, but you've got some time there, and you have some different occurrences going on with the different depth strata that you have. Yeah, the biggest bot hole of them all. The Grand Canyon. Oh man. Yeah, it's just an amazing, like, you just wear out the word wow when you're driving all through there. And yeah, I mean, like that whole the Vermilion Cliffs and everything that's up kind of north, and then the whole terrain change, and the fact, Tucson is a great big caldera. Ancient volcano resided there. It's got some neat geology, and the caves. Poor Julie went to Colossal Cave and had like a bad bad event over there. And that's kind of like one of our little caves. And then you have Kartchner Caverns, which is just amazing, which is south. But some really cool. That's a great big wet cave that they kept a secret for a really long time so that it wouldn't get spoiled. And so it's like this pristine wet cave. And so tornado turtle, Gamera, too much MST3K lately. We had a double header of Gamera last night, and it was on one of the videos that I shared with the Discord, and I like I ripped it and sent a mute version back up there. Let's see. I thought it was a bot crack. Yeah, that's one massive bot crack. Showing. There's more of them that aren't showing. Some sneaky hidden bot cracks. Okay, we've got another note. And I'm still showing the other phone. I feel a little bit like Julie actually minimizing the rock. Yeah, like that camera's not on anymore, so don't show. Missouri Devonian death plates, brachiopods, bryozoas, plesipods, pods. She needs more to drink. Crinoids, and a surprise that starts with a T. Oh goodness, I dare not try to anticipate what that might T word is. Tsunami, Steinkerns, seltzer water. that was clearly necessary before we get into this one. And these ones that we're getting with the other camera will, these are, oh gosh, these are definite ones for the microzone anyway. And so we will be taking a much closer look. That might be what we need to do on Friday. And so you can look at this terrain and see some interesting critter action going. That's like super cool mashup going on there. And then yeah, that difference that you get from top to bottom that I was just talking about with Jeff's. So yeah, look at all those like brachiopods and whatnot. Yeah, that's some fisherman's stew for sure. Yes. Oh, that's some nice. And you will definitely please forgive me if I miss. You guys have been fabulously chatty this evening, and I know I've missed a ton of your comments, and so forgive me. I will go back and I'll read the comments in the chat, and then I also wanted to say something. We'll look at this underneath the microzone. I hope that's not the one that has the T on it. There were two in this little batch, and I don't want to miss that. But I wanted to say I haven't been keeping up with my comments on my videos very much the last, I would probably say, couple of months, really bad. But I figure it probably more important for me to keep up with the stuff that's coming at you than necessarily go through all of the comments and have commented on every single one. Know that I read them all. And then sometimes I get so jammed up, I like cannot, sit down and type for long enough to catch up with everybody's. And I love the thoughtful nature of, like, Lisa always leaves the most dear comments, and many of you do. And they're not going ignored. I'm sorry that I haven't commented back, and I might have to. I started getting a backlog, and I'm like, I'm going to get to him. I'm going to get to him. And then, it started getting bigger and bigger, and I got like completely overwhelmed. Now, where do I even start with like saying anything to anybody? So I might have to heart through all of those. Unless it's a question, I'll try to answer any questions or, something that you need. And then we'll start over again. But believe me, I see all of your comments and I love them. And I really, really appreciate it when you guys interact. And so, doesn't look like a train. No, I don't think you're right. And AAA is out. Good to see you. Thank you so much for hanging out. What are the bumps? So some of the bumps are the shells of different varieties. And then I assume that one of these bumps is going to be something that starts with a T. That I better look real close. I see it. I might see two. Like there's one underneath my, I don't want to drop this though. There, that's the finger. I think. Is that what I'm looking at there? I'm gonna have to look. Yeah, Julie's like, Lisa's comments are very heartfelt. I feel so blessed every single time she says anything to me on any of the videos. And then sometimes I want to say, something, a comment to each of the things that she said. And it might be like a paragraph. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't do that right this second. And then, and then I feel like I'll get behind and I'll just be overwhelmed. And so, Lisa, I love you. I love all of your comments so much. Every single word that you say. I want to look underneath yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's my little trilobite. And it looks like there might be a little trilobite. Gosh, I wanted to show the camera. Okay, so we have like a relief down here. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. I'm on reverse, you guys. Okay, so down there is you can see the way that the lighting is, you can kind of see the relief of it. But I think that that's just a relief. Did you know that a trilobite is a steinkern? And so steinkerns, everybody. And so right underneath this finger, and that's kind of washed out, is our trilobite that is more intact. And I am so giddy right now. Like you can't hear it in my voice, but I'm freaking out. I'm just trying to hold it together and show you guys that cool little guy in there. How awesome. Yeah, there's two right there. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and so I'm gonna be hitting this with the jeweler's loop as soon as we're done. Pardon me. Yeah. I like at the beginning of this week, I totally had, I guess it's only Tuesday too, a sore throat. And I'm trying to like, I'm not sick. I'm not sick. I'm not sick. Keeping a positive attitude. And so you'll have to excuse my slightly raspy. Yeah, you definitely broke me, Theo. I'm broken. I'm gonna be useless. I'm gonna walk around in circles here after I'm done. Um, and oh, Val's phone wasn't focused. I'm sorry. um, let's see. All right. And so coming soon to the Discord is a cab of a theobaculite that Jahik has been doing while we've been here hanging out. So you're sharing that, right? Over on the Discord? Like rat meow? So we want to see. All right, we'll go check that out after we're done with the live here. We're getting there. And all right. Yeah, a crap 15. Oh my gosh. I'm overwhelmed. I'm like, yeah, I'm like punch drunk on racks. That's different kind of the thing that you might do at 420 or whatever. What am I going to name it? Oh my gosh. Oh. uh, so I have to say that Lisa bought me my first trilobite and she sent it to me. I have two of them that she sent to me, and that was the sweetest thing because I had said I didn't have any, and she sent me two. And so that's Laurel and Hardy. So I don't know, um, like that might be Buster. I'm not sure. Like you're catching me like all up in the moment, but Buster the trilobite might not be bad. But there's two of them there. So I don't know. Buster and the orphan. Um and let's see. Oh, so you posted it and we're already getting feedback that it's awesome. I'm gonna have to go and check it out. Hey, Jahik, can I share it? Can I share it? Let me know. Is it gonna be in show and tell? I bet it is. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Now I have to show everybody. So if you say it's okay for me to show it, then I can do that. Sure, sure. All right, cool. All right, so let me do some let's see. Then we'll share it. Share screen. It's thinking, but I'll bring that up, and then we've got two more little bags, and you guys were done. Oh my gosh, I feel kind of sad, and then it was a lot, and so I'm overwhelmed. So it's all good, but wow, we'll be so sad that it's over. And so this is a gorgeous cab that Jahik just made while we've all been hanging around. That is just gorgeous with the I love the, calcite up there in the left corner, how nicely the matrix shined up for you, the beautiful suture marks that are going through the middle, and I love that, like, that's probably some pretty neat, like, if you took the center section and you put it underneath the microscope, I bet you've got, like, little cool, forms in that area as well. So that is beautiful. And you look forward to getting into the ones with more calcite. Tell us, did you have any trouble with it wanting to fall apart on you? I'm curious. That is just beautiful. And Triple is saying, I bet it was muddy. And so how muddy did that make uh your wheel water? um And let's see. I don't wanna do that. All right. And then we also I saw something else. Oh, Let's Be Rockin' was asking about how to send honeymoon funds. And so Theo, I'm wondering if you saw that and or if there is an answer here that I can see. I'm not seeing. And so let us know what the answer is for that, if you don't mind. I believe that there might be another live stream sale that you can toss money at, so that that's all for honeymoon funds. And then I would assume that if somebody wanted to just go ahead and like toss funds at the PayPal maybe, and so help me out there. Um, Oh, and Let's Be Rockin' to say and wasn't able to do that before. And so, yeah, we would love to know how we can help out in any way possible to make sure that your guys' trip is fabulous. And then Jahik is saying it crumbled slightly when roughing out on the thin sections, but once I got to the main shape done, it was fine. Great. That's awesome to hear. And so it worked out for you. And Tom and Tim, the trilobite twins. Yeah, that works. Thank you for that, Mr. Turtle Montana. And there should be another live dependent on how long we're going to be sick. Yeah. But yeah, PayPal is absolutely an option, and I'm happy to sell stuff I have uh if I have it on hand. And so there's a good suggestion. And thanks again, Jahik, for sharing your capuchon. Very, very generous of you to share with us all at once. Right on the spot, like while it's still fresh, and the picture taken underneath your cap machine. um, but this is a good idea. If there's something that Theo has, like the jaspers or the Montana agate, or some of the resources that he has a lot of, then maybe just put it in order. Give him some big fat tip on the PayPal if you want to, or you can always check with him and see what he might have available, so that you guys can make a deal if you are unable to hit a live stream sale that he does, and or if those guys are going to get all of this sickness out of their bodies before they go on a fantastic honeymoon, which they will be 100% healthy for the entire time when that happens, right? And so we've got oh my gosh, really? Turritella, the Alemia agate, cut and look under the scope for and find mussels, ostracods, oh my gosh, and more. And so I get this cartoon too. Don't cut like straight down, but you want to do the cut this way, like the horizontal instead of the vertical. Oh my gosh. So you guys are all, you've all done a bunch of joking about the turtitella. And so it's going down. We're going to do it. And we'll look under the microscope because, that's going to be a super good, fun time. And so we will prepare this stuff. Well, it sounds like we've got a pretty juicy microzone to look forward to coming up maybe this Friday, depending on how much of this I can process and that I'm not stuck in just playing with stuff because you know me. And so, oh my gosh, look at all those Stein curtains, you guys. Look, isn't that so much fun? So rad. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. That is so incredible. And we'll slice it right down that sucker, and we will find a bunch of cool things to look at. The turtitella, yeah. Isn't it so cool? That's what it looks like when it comes out of the ground. Just amazing. And let's see. I'm just making sure that I'm not missing anything super important, which could be happening, but yeah, we're getting into the last couple, and then we'll all take a long drink and get some rest, I think. Oh my gosh, this is so precious. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. Okay, so you guys are all used to seeing the turtitella kind of looking more like that there. And I'm sorry about the picture quality, but that's like the looking straight down the uh not turritella shells, the other kind. What is it, Alicia or whatever? And then you see them all stacked here. What a cool little specimen this is. Oh my gosh. And if I ever get bored, I can just like prep all of the agates out. Like just fetch more of the little agates to do some sand casting with. Like, oh, I want you. Just go get it. Like that little guy right there. So you'll know what happened if you see the earrings that I'm wearing next time. These wonderful long spiral shells in silver. Those are going to look so flippin' cool. Thank you for coming, James, and hanging out. Fabulous. What's funny about it's funny. So you've got a super sniffer, huh? And I am like the antithesis. So it works out in my benefit for some things. I love sniffing stones, but I don't like I'm not terribly sensitive in the nose. And so like I get away with some stuff dealing with some things that might be a little bit more difficult for folks to deal with. And so for that I consider it a blessing to be able to not die from the odors of some of the stuff. I remember Turtle was cutting. I think he was cutting. What were you cutting? The marcasite, your marcasite, and was saying what a smell that is. I love that smell, but that's just me. That's one of those rock smells where you're getting that metallic, like the really intense metallic irony smell. So good. Um, and so yeah, there we have another great cross section of the craziness going on in the turritella. Not turritella, I'm dumping sand into my keyboard. That's okay. It's not the first nor the last time that that's gonna happen. But I just wanted to, you guys had to see the landscape. Does that just not make you smile? All those little shells, all those perfect little agate shells all hanging out. Like if that doesn't make you smile, if that landscape doesn't make you just want to, skip through it with like your hair a flowing and, you know, whistling or something, then I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know about you. Yeah, that's a fun rock. Very nice. Oh my gosh. So I used to do hair and I could smell if people were diabetic or had cancer. Wow. That's nuts. That's crazy. That's actually a really nice skill. They talk about, some canines being able to do that. That's so interesting that you have that ability. That is a very sensitive sniffer. That's pretty cool. I couldn't tell you, like, my nose can be so bad that I wouldn't be able to tell you whether or not you had a shower in some period of time. But, like I said, it can work to my advantage, for sure. And then smells like rotten eggs on a hot day in a YMCA locker room. Is how that margasite smell to you? That's okay. You can send it to me. I'll help you out with that. Yeah, some rocks truly do smell odd. Yeah. And so, for me, I think that that's pretty interesting. It's interesting information, that it is the minerals are telling your nose. Um, I always think it's interesting when I can smell things since I don't have a sensitive sniffer. I'm like, wow, you must really be something if my nose is catching that. Um, oh, yay. Right? I do know about you. You are smiling. Allison has the coffee and sale tomorrow morning. And so we'll all be a smiling over at your house tomorrow. Thanks for inviting us over for coffee. I'm looking forward to that very much. Um, uh-oh. Treacle, trazzle, treacle, dome. Time for this one to come home. I know that one. Um, oh dear. Julie, smell anything that day that Brian walked into your studio and made his daughter ask you out? My goodness. Um, that's pretty sweet. Yeah, like what did you smell? Did you smell some sort of a conspiracy going on? They were conspiring for you. And okay, you got to swap to the other camera for that last bag. Oh no, really? Okay, let's see if that's up and running again. And we do. We have one more bag, and he's taking a pension and he's paying. Don't pay. All right. Oh my gosh, did that actually turn off my whole? Oh no, the camera just totally died. So, Theo, what do we do? Do I save it for other people to see better at another time? I can still open it though. I'm setting my own rules here. Or do I try to get this done with the camera that we have because the phone she is toting. She overheated and completely nosedived. I know. I know that's the best part. I know, man. So what should I do? Should I save it for today's Tuesday and I can save it for Friday or I could even do like a little live with just that I don't know, tomorrow or the next day. Just do it with this. Are you sure? Do we want the instant grat? Okay. I love the like I have this field of bubble wrap and all the shrapnel of all the wonderfulness that has been going on for this whole time. Fantastic. Um, Thea doesn't want to wait. I don't want to wait either. Okay, so we're at the first package that said that it has to be opened last. And I promise I'll post you like all good pictures of everything and or more video and or another live. Well, of course you're going to see it on another live. You're going to see a lot of this stuff on Friday. I have a feeling we'll just do a nice microzone with everybody and just hang out. It'll be good. He wants to break me more. I know, Triple. It was what was going to happen anyway you slice it. Because yeah, Theo's stuff and this box was already I was in good knowledge that it was already going to be like a blow me away kind of thing, just knowing a little bit of what was coming. And so, all right, oh my gosh. Okay, so first of all, there's this madness that he did send, and this is what was promised in the description. He has a secret, fabulous source um, uh, of getting this just really, really ridiculous opal. And so, oh, that's not bad. If I do this with an envelope that was full of Jared's stickers. Well, that's just his P.O. box. All right. There you go. Look at the rolling flash in that one. And that is surprise. I gotta love your packaging, Theo. Hilarious. So we did talk about some opals coming my way, and I like could not be more excited about getting these. These ones are faceting, guys. Facetors. It's not just for breakfast. Let's see. Yeah, you can see, oh, that one, that's right there in the middle. You can just see that rolling craziness. Crazy. Oh my gosh. I missed the best part. I'm not moving on. Going back to the one that says surprise. Yeah. Don't move on. I missed the best part. What did I not see? Oh, is that the honeycomb? Is this the honeycomb? Oh man. Is that the honeycomb one? Is that the honeycomb hideout? It's so hard to see. I'm not looking at it with oh my with my eyes. I'm just looking at it. Oh my gosh. Are you even kidding me? Oh wow. Okay, yeah, that deserves. Oh, holy buckets. Yeah, this totally needs. Oh man. You guys need to see this honey. What? I wonder if gosh, is there any I think it's at least calmed down. It just shut down. Um I think it just decided to conk out. Uh hmm. So the honeycomb has isolated color orbs when cut properly. Yeah. It's amazing. This one is amazing. I'm trying to think of what I can do for you guys. Let me I'm gonna put on the video, that the entering video one more time. You guys can watch that for a few seconds. I'm going to try to squirrel something around in here really quick, and then I'll be right back. And so watch the opening montage one more time, guys. And hopefully we'll be looking at this honeycomb agate on the flip side of that. That might buy me a little time to finagle. And then we'll see the rest of the opals, and we'll have instant gratification for this. I mean, yeah, we saw everything else, and we have to die at the, like, the big grand finale. No, no, say it isn't so. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. Are we alive still? Use. There we go. We're gonna look at some opals, guys. There we go. Sorry, everybody. All right, let's look at that amazing honeycomb opal. We had to do it. We had to do it. I will not take no for an answer. And thanks for hanging around. I know that that was a minute, so we might have had some people drop out. And look at all this. Look at all this. All right, so we're gonna hopefully get a chance to see. My gosh, got some dry lapidary nails. Pretty hardcore. And it's hard to see the honeycombing, but you can see that the colors are parsed out, and you can kind of see the phantom of the honeycombing going on. But yeah, those colors are following the honeycomb pattern. I wonder if we back this with something dark, that might also help more betterly. Looking around, she looks around. She sees if there's anything dark. There's a. I'll back it with a Montana agate. So, yeah, again, you can kind of see it. It's like the way that the phone wants to see the color is making the pattern. Well, actually, that you can see the pattern quite well right there. Especially considering like the ghostliness, and then you can see the color jumping into those little cells. So that is freaking amazing. And then the color itself wants to wash out all of that detail, but that's how much color this thing has in it. That's so funny, Theo. You're like, stop, go back to that one. Thank you for keeping me honest here. That is super cool, isn't that? Yeah, yeah. That is a super freaking hardcore honeycomb. I've not seen one that feels that particularly detailed to me, and especially not in my hand. That's like snakeskin honeycomb. Like, you can see it, like I have it kind of far away from us because I feel like you can kind of catch the detail a little bit more. It's kind of like the bubble wrap in the background in the stone. It's like opal bubble wrap. Good Lord. Cabot. Yeah, that's definitely a surprise. And well, we should have known. You don't just go around doing that to any old bag. I mean, really? Thank you. Thank you so much, Theo. Goodness gracious. You're like, stop. But yeah, here now we get to have the proper platform for getting a look at these uh opals, and that will be the grand finale of the show. These are the cabbers, and we have the facetors here. And so we will break them out and have a look at each one. I have been waiting hot and heavy, just crazy anticipating. Can't wait to get to these stones. And so I'm so excited that they are in my hands. I've been a little daunted about working too much. I've cabbed the Ethiopians. I tried one Ethiopian facet job, and the thing just fell apart on me. So that was it. I was done. with that, and I was a little bit like, I had some shell shock from it, and so, Theo, the good shoulder devil that he is like, "Oh, no, 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 no. You're gonna do this," and, showed me enough really cool pictures of his own faceted, opals that, I mean, are you even kidding? Look at how huge this guy is. That is so huge. That should merit quite the stone. Um, yeah, baby. And so, yeah, like knowing that I don't have just one or two precious um opals that, may craze on me when I'm trying to do the facet job, is going to give me a lot more confidence to forge forward and get this done. Oh, that's just gorgeous in there. It's kind of dusty on the outside, but you can see all of that just loaded with color in there. That's going to be super fun to cut. And so I don't know, are you guys that way? Like really hard to work something kind of like the amylite and baculite before until you've got like enough where you're like, okay, if I really screw this up royally, like I've got some backup options and I won't feel awful. Yeah, some incredible facets here for real. I was like, no, wait. That's so funny. And I did see the other bag. It's sitting on the desk. And so we have these two, and then we have one more, and that is it. And it is going to make a fantastic facet. All of these are, with some pretty cool, interesting, different body color potentials, which is going to be really neat. Oh, yeah. Well, color. There's something really magical. I mean, I'm speaking to the choir, but when you're working with the opals and the fact that it's just filling your eye with like sometimes unexpected washes of color, especially if you're looking at it through a jeweler's loop. Like if you're doing the faceting and you just like keep on peering into this like wonderland of color. It's really a treat, even though the other one did break on me. Could have told you that it was going to do that. Just had a feeling about it. Maybe it was my vibes. Maybe I need to pull back on the bad vibes. But yeah, every time I looked at it through the loop while I was working the facets, I was just like, you are so gorgeous. And it's a pleasure. Like what an interesting and intimate pleasure to be looking at these gems like that. Such a look at this banger. Oh, oh, it's so, 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 so bright. Are you kidding me? The phone is like, I can't. I don't even know how you want me to deal with that. That is just a firecracker. That might actually, I probably will need to carve this one. I'll hand carve this one because it'll be an odd size, but I want to save as much of that as possible. That's just insane. Unicorn lagoons, exactly. Roxy Cool Magic. Yep, Tara, you got that right. Bye, Jennifer. Thank you so much for coming. Ah, it's crazy. You guys all get it. I think Pulitzer has a video on trying to dry them without crazing. Cool. I'll watch that. I do love Pulitzer's videos, and it's always a treat to go down the Pulitzer rabbit hole. So if you end up remembering which one that might be, feel free to share a link on the Discord. Otherwise, I'll just go watch a bunch of Pulitzer videos, which I can't think of something more fun to do, especially when you're cutting opal. And those of you who might not know Pulitzer, you got to go watch Pulitzer. We're losing it. Are you gonna happen or not? Oh my gosh, my phone is so dodgy right now. But I just wanted to get through these beautiful opals and do Theo the honor and the credit, or like give Theo the credit, and I feel honored to to be holding these incredible gems. So bright, so incredible. Okay, and so these are the cabbers. I mean, good. Uh, like that's come on, come on, come on. Yeah, these are just going to be amazing stones when done. I'm over not liking the cabbing of them. I feel okay about cabbing them. It's just the faceting for some reason I got really jinky about it. I think I might have made the stone too hot. I'm not sure. Yeah, too much friction, but that is quite the colorful handful. And so gonna put these guys over to the side as well because we do have one more bag and that's it. And then we're done. And then you guys can go see all the good things over on the Discord. And I'm gonna take a deep breath and drink the whole rest of all the liquids that are up here because dry. And I'm gonna start to craze if I'm not careful. Yeah, holy color blast to the face. Yeah, no kidding. That was insane. Thank you so much, Theo, for sharing some of that batch with me. I really appreciate it. And we have here the last bag. And we've got all right, we've got a couple of sapphires to facet. So that is a 0.6 carat. I'm sorry, you guys, not easy to see. Bring my white sheet back here. Thank you, Jared. So there's that one, and it's a beautiful tone of that green. I just love that. That is so pretty. They're like watercolors. The untreated sapphires, so pretty. And then we have one that is a carat 0.63, massive stone. Also in that just awesome tint of green. Oh my gosh, that is so exciting. I can't wait to try my hand at the sapphire. I've been saving myself, but I've been practicing little teeny weeny stones like the tourmalines that you guys saw in the opening montage a couple times over just now. Actually, that was just one of them, the pink one, 3 millimeter. I've been practicing small stones exactly for this. So excited. And yeah, it would be interesting to hear about how people cut them dry. Um, and then go live again. You need the company. Oh, I know I do need to hydrate. Oh, I can't wait to cut these greens. It's going to be such a fun time. And I even have a project that I want one of these to go into. And so yeah, I am blown away. Thank you so much, Theo. I can't thank you enough, and you know that's true. And so I will humbly just bow in your direction. Thank you for sharing this incredible madness. And I know that you were not feeling good. I even trying to get the whole phone situation redone. I was like in a flurry. My hair is all blah. Um Seriously, again, Theo, thank you. Amazing box. Thank you all for hanging out for 3 hours watching me unpack this incredible box and hanging out for the big ending with the opals. That honeycomb is just outstanding. I'll see if I can take some pictures with the microscope. I'm betting that we'll be able to see the honeycomb structure nicely under that, and maybe that'll be part of our microzone on Friday. But seriously, no amount of thinking can even tell you just how blown away and thankful I am for this incredible box. Deep breath. And so thank you for coming, Bob. And thank you for coming, everybody. Tara and Wildheart and Jahik and Julie and Brian. And I know you guys were seriously tired. Triple A, thank you so much for coming. Ma and Allison, please, everybody, go over to Allison's tomorrow. She invited us all over for coffee. It should be right around 11 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, or adjust accordingly across the globe for where you might reside. But it's going to be a sale and a good coffee chat with her. Go visit all of your favorite channels and give them some love. We sure do appreciate you hanging out with us in the chats, watching the videos, hanging out over there on the Discord with us. You're just the best rock crowd anywhere on the planet, and we are everywhere on the planet. And it's so cool that we get to hang out together. Hey Scott, cheers to you. Let's do that. Let's do the thing. Here's the Kirk Hoyer. I can't believe I did it. Brain tired, brain overwhelmed. My gosh. Here's the tsunami mug from him, our resident mad ceramicist. Cheers to you guys. Like I said, thanks again for everything that you do. Thank you, Val, for being around. Go check out Allison. Here is the link. She'll be on tomorrow, like I said, with a sale and a super fun coffee discussion. Theo, you are the best. And he is saying that you guys are all the best. Cheers to you and Alexis too. All y'all, thanks again. Ryan, thank you for coming and opening your box at the same time. Freeform Lapidary Jahik, thank you so much for sharing your Theo cabochon that you made during the very time that we were sitting here doing this craziness. And Lava Bison says, a bath saltiness bison out. Catch you later, rock stars. Yeah. Man, those bath salts that she makes are awesome. And I'm talking about the ones that you put really, truly in your bath and nothing else. So cheers to you. I'm just going to give you guys a boop. Goodbye. I love you. Thanks again for coming. And we will see you at all the live streams for the rest of the week. And I'll for sure see you on the Friday live with a bunch of this stuff. Cheers. Thanks again. And I'll see ya.